and welcome to Hip Mobility 101 for those of you who have tight hips. So we're going to think about hip flexors today and a little bit of external rotation too. So first stretch, half kneeling position, kind of 90-90, squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, pull yourself forward from the center, like your belt, like someone's pulling you forward. Squeezing my butt, squeezing my abs, driving my hips forward. And do this for about 10 reps. On rep number 10, hold, 10, 9, squeezing, 8, 7, 6, squeezing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the other side, same thing, squeeze and drive the hips forward for 10 reps, and then hold 10 seconds. You can add a little bit of time to this hold if you wanted to. You can do up to 30 seconds, squeezing the ass, squeezing the abs the whole time. Ooh, nice. Starting to get those guys going. So next, you're gonna get into a lunge position. You're gonna go straight back leg. So imagine you're trying to lock out this knee. And so we're gonna squeeze the butt again, squeeze the abs, and then we're gonna kind of go forward and down, and we're gonna push this knee past that toe as much as possible. So we're gonna stretch as far as we can. Stretch, and we're getting a little bit of a stretch in this ankle, and we're getting a big stretch here. You can put your hands here if you need to for a little bit of support, but it's better if you don't. You really wanna try to go forward, like you're trying to touch your testicles to the floor. Need longer ones, oh goodness. If you want to make this a little bit more fun, reach up. So now we're going to reach up, and back, up, and back. The hip flexors are connected to the spine, so when you reach up and back, you get a bigger stretch in the hip flexors, specifically your psoas. So from the other side, same idea, you can reach up, or you can reach up and back, like you're trying to touch your foot behind your head. Opa. Opa. Forgot to bend my legs. Bend. Reach-a. Reach-a. And do 10 of those guys on each side. Next. Something to just kind of play with here. You do a little back roll. Zoop. And we're gonna up, open the hip, back roll. Open the head. So a little bit of a stretch. Little back roll. You can use your hands up. Use your hands if you need to. Zoop, zoop. And then you can do the other side for about 10 reps. Dynamic entries into stretching positions is nice. Good for the mind, good for the nervous system, good for the tissues. Next. Half kneeling position again. The rectus femoris muscle is connected to the hip as well. So you're gonna get here and try to grab your foot. Maybe you need a strap. You can try to pull your heel to your butt. You could also do this against a wall. And you want to put your knee to the wall. Get into this position. It's going to be hard. You might be here at first. That sound sucks when I'm far away, so you might be all arched back at first, and that's not very good. So try to tighten your abs and pull yourself into a nice, good position. Moving on. In that wall stretch, I would do it for about a minute. Yeah, a minute sounds good. This one, fingertips on the floor. You're gonna go off the side of the foot. So the foot's basically between the hands like in a runner's lunge. You're gonna externally rotate the hip and push yourself back up. Externally rotate the hip and push back up. Externally rotate the hip. I'm trying to be on my fingertips so I'm not heavy on my hands. You want to be heavy on the foot, as if you're going to do the whole thing with no help. Ten repetitions plus a 10-second hold. So hold, 1, 2. Look, my knee's not touching the ground. I'm just getting some tension here, right? So just going out as much as it goes out. Bring it back in, out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in. Making a figure 4 with the legs. We're gonna bridge up, kind of like that rolling one that we just did. And as we sit back down, we're gonna try to touch this butt to the floor. It's not gonna wanna go. This is getting us internal rotation of the femur. So like turn and turn, turn and turn, about 90 degrees. Turn and turn, turn and turn. The more I try to sit onto this, look, internal rotation. So I'm getting some strength and some flexibility. We're gonna be long and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay attention to your knee. You don't want to hurt your knee, but you shouldn't hurt your knee. On number 10, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, got a lot of hips. We're gonna have to edit that pause out, I guess. This isn't quite a hip flexor stretch, but sometimes it's going to really help. And it's kind of a weird, interesting stretch that not a lot of people do. So you're in this half kneeling position. Left in front, left hand up, right hand reaches through the hole. So I'm going to rotate and come back up. I'm going to rotate and come back up. I actually get a stretch over here on my side butt, here, and I get a squeeze in my adductors when I get the stretch. My back's relatively straight, so kind of straight but rotated spine. I'm not rounding the spine. So reach through, like I'm gonna shake someone's hand. Hello, back up. And I kind of reset some of these muscles in here. They can be affecting all this stuff. Another spot I like to do foam rolling on is your tensor fascia lata. So you take a ball or a roller and you put it next to your pocket. It's right here. See? And then I'm gonna put this foot in front, top foot in front, bottom foot bent, lateral, not epicondyle, oh boy, calcaneus, no, lateral medialis on the floor. And I'm gonna smash into this front pocket area on this thing called the tensor fascia lata. It's a little bit more on the front side. It's kind of in my pocket. If you find it, it should hurt so good. It's kind of right where your hip creases. It's just right here. It connects to the IT band. So sometimes it could be your hip flexors that are tight, but maybe it's your IT band or your TFL. And then the TFL affects your IT band. It's crazy. And you can also do your glute because it's all connected. So smash the glute. This ball's not really hard enough for this. You get the general idea of where the ball should go. Woo. If your hips are tight and it's causing you low back pain, there's a couple of corrective exercises that are really good. So while we're here, we can do the pelvic tilts. Pelvic tilts. Make some space. crush the space, make the space, crush the space, make the space, crush the space. At least 10, as many as 30. You can do it on your heels. You can even do it on your toes. Now, we're gonna get about this long, and we're gonna peel our back up off the floor like you peel a banana or a sticker. Up. Then you're gonna put it back. One vertebrae at a time. And then you're gonna go up. And then you're gonna go down. Take your time. Gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. They're gonna go down one vertebrae at a time. You can do this on your heels, your toes, and flat. You get a little bit more glute activation on your heels. You get a little bit more quad activation on your toes. Whee! Start with those for your tight hips and see how they go. And let me know how that all goes for you. If there's anything else that I can add to it, I sure will. If you've seen all that stuff before, write me back and I'll say, oh cool, let me show you some different stuff. That's kind of the go-to basics stuff. But it's basics, but it makes a big difference. And so that's why I would, take the time to show you. Duh. Much love and good luck, and let me know how it goes. So, ball, about size of like a grapefruit-ish, a small soccer ball. You can put this next to your belly button, but not on your belly button, not too far off to the side. So those hip flexor muscles, they start here, lesser trochanter, and they go up to like T12 to L5. So we're gonna smush them on the muscle belly. So we're gonna put this here. On the leg that we're doing, the other leg, so you can go out like this, like a peeing dog. Put that guy down. Peeing dog, straight leg, ball on the right side. And then I'm gonna try to find a spot that feels like there's an alien inside of me. Oh, that's a spot, I gotta kind of dig for it. It's deep in there. I can feel it on my back. And that's how you know that you're in the right spot. Especially if your hip flexors are tight. Oh yeah, just take a nap here. Yeah. When you get in the right spot, you feel like there's a little alien inside of you. Like, in the back. I'd hang out here 1 or 2 minutes on the right side and then on the left side. So if the ball's on the left, the right leg goes up like a peeing dog, and then you gotta kind of figure out where it goes. My belly button's right here, so it's kind of next to the belly button on the side. There-ish. Here's my hip bone, here's my belly button. Somewhere in between, it's a little bit more belly button adjacent.